I've got a lot more free time when I'm not on tour because of the work that I used to do more in London. The touring has kind of got in the way of that a lot. Now I get a lot less work in London than I used to, and I'm not pushing the work in London as much as I used to because I tour. Well, because we seem to tour so relentlessly now. It's nice to kind of just have a bit more downtime when I'm away so that I can commit more fully to touring when we do have to tour.
Sure. And what were you doing prior, before you had a lot of touring?
I was doing a lot more freelance work in London, a lot more tuba playing, just playing with orchestras, playing with chamber groups, and doing a lot more teaching than I am now. So I guess I've scaled things back a little bit so that I can, for the things that I do want to focus on, I can commit more time to those. And I think it's probably a better balance. I'm still trying to find the balance, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a strange one when you're touring so hard and when you have like a whole schedule planned around the release of an album. You have to sort of kind of focus so much on it, and yeah, it's like when you come off tour, you kind of feel like you're a little bit what's the word, like in limbo or something like that. It's like, yeah, I am back home, but I can't quite settle until I'm back on tour again. It's like almost like tour is becoming reality.
Yeah.
Which is a bit bizarre.
Yeah. And artists who do that a lot, I mean, you guys are always out on the road. Yeah, you get more comfortable being out there than at home. And one thing I'm curious about, like, you have some relationships back there, right? And how you maintain those.
I mean, I have been sort of in and out of a long-term relationship for quite a few years now. And the touring thing has, really, really affected that. It's kind of on a knife edge all the time. So, kind of without going any deeper than that, it's a real challenge from that point of view. At least for me, it's not the same for everyone, but I think for the majority of touring musicians, it's a similar struggle.
Yeah.
You very, very rarely get a setup where the two people involved in the relationship are both kind of fine with it. There's always going to be some kind of tension there, I think.
Sure. Yeah, and yeah, I definitely hear that, and a lot of the people I talk to, that's a recurring theme. Or they've been in a relationship for many years, and there's that understanding that this is what I do, and they keep themselves busy. Casey Grillo, in my second episode, his wife painted the house when he was on tour. It's just like, it's just productive.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you can make it work, I think, I don't know. I think I was talking to Richard about this a little bit recently. Richard, one of the guitarists from Hearne, and he seems to have a really good balance, at least from an outsider's point of view. I don't know how they've managed to make things work as well as they seem to have done, but
and he has a small child.
I mean, they seem like things are really strong, and they've got a really good balance worked out. So. Yeah. But I know he really struggles when he's away. Like he really wants to be with his family. Since he's had his kids, he's much more family oriented and much less keen on touring than he used to be, which is fair enough, He's still very committed to touring, but when he's away, he kind of can't wait to get back again to see his family.